Dalton and the New Orleans Saints versus Sam Darnold and the Carolina Panthers.
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by a three-time Pro Bowler, owner of over 35,000 passing yards in 11 seasons. The veteran Andy Dalton.
I love his football IQ. I love his ability to have people rally around him. And as he likes to remind me all the time when I get ready to call one of his games, I can run it a little bit too. A nice presence to have on your team.
And Dalton going to throw right away. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. To throw again on second down. Dalton. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Dalton's throw complete there to Johnson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing again on second down. Dalton. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And Dalton to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And it'll be Dalton again. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 6 yards left on second down. To throw here, Dalton. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. Touchdown! Juwan Johnson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
And what a weapon he is in the tight end spot because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. They'll be led out by Sam Darnold in his 5th year now out of USC.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Oh, good move. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Darnold on 3rd down. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Here's Darnold. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. Nifty move. Look at those stick skills. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Dalton sets up play action. He completes it to Olave. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Now a first, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Darnold on target to Moore for the Panther first. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. Olave over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Dalton now to pass. He gets this one to Johnson. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From the 24, Dalton completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of it's
under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. The quick slant caught. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. To throw is Darnold. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are back within a score. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Dalton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now Darnold. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Throwing, Dalton.
Olave holds it in.
Room here to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
74 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This taken in at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Here's Dalton. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. Johnson's got it complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Another chance for Dalton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Kamara trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense. Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Passing, it's Dalton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that...
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown.